Welcome back everyone to another video. Today we're going to be continuing with our Road to 2000 ELO series. So the past few games have not been great and I've kind of blundered a lot and haven't really been focused when I've been playing. So we're going to try and really zone in today and go for a good game. So King's Indian setup, Pyrrhic setup, whatever you want to call it. It's the same in like a bunch of different orders basically. There's some differences but it's a similar structure. It's like a modern defense. Okay, so this position, do I want to kick the knight out, or kick the bishop out, sorry? Do I want to attack the queen? Do I want to bring the knight out? Do I want to strike at the center? Go c5. So I either usually go like, you either go e5 or c5. In this case, e5 blunders a pawn, but I think you can sack in some cases to open up the file and things. But maybe we go c5 in this position. I don't remember what positions you play c5 in. Because we go here and he locks. Is that fine for us? I think so. We might get in control of this square. Might just kick the bishop out. He either has to go back, yeah. And if I go here, he can go here. So I think I'm just gonna leave him for now. And let's play c5. Why not? Okay, so he doesn't take. So do I want to take? Takes. If takes, oops, takes. That kind of just separates his pawns. And if takes, I guess it does either way. And if takes, I'm gonna take. We're going to open things up. Okay, so he takes like that. Maybe do I want to bring my knight out to d7 or c6? Do I want to go here and here, or do I want to go here and either trade or get a different position? This bishop has pressure, but it doesn't do a whole lot on this knight. Maybe I'll go here and here. I think this might be a better square than just trading immediately. Okay, well now I think it's definitely a better square because he's forced to defend this bishop somehow. And yeah, he's going to have to like move the queen back here. Yeah, so he goes back. So I don't really want to take this bishop right away because I feel like it's not doing much. It has pressure here, but it doesn't do many things. If I get kicked out, then I can take. And if I go here, he can go here. If I go here, he just goes back. If I go out and around, maybe here and here. You know what, we're going to try that. We're going to go here, and then we're going to put the bishop on b7 and control this diagonal. Okay, so now he takes, which is interesting. And he goes there. So, it leaves this pawn with only one defender, but he's attacking a rook, so we're going to have to move the rook. He can't go here, because I can just take. He has no checks. He can sack, but the queen can't get in immediately. So we're just going to move the rook over. This is a fork, but I can take. Okay, so he goes there. So, I want to slide the bishop back. Do I want to move this knight somewhere? Do I want to get the queen up? Maybe I just do this. And then take control of this diagonal. And he's probably going to trade. If he goes back, that's probably a waste of time. Okay, so he takes. We take. This isn't a fork still. Okay. So he goes there. So I might want to play h5 now. If I play h5, he can't go with this immediately because knight takes. But I don't really want to open things up, so I'm going to go with here. He's going to prepare it with move f3 is what usually happens. f3 and then g4 to try and open this up. Okay, so maybe I just give up the bishop and go something like e6 to go d5 or something. Because if I slide back, I like having my king up here so that I can bring a rook around. Because a lot of times they sack on this h-pawn here, and then you can't take because you're pinned by something like a queen being here along this diagonal. I might. You know what? Let's give up the bishop. If he takes, that's fine. Okay. So now I can slide the rook around so that if I open up here, my king does have a way to get out. I do separate these pawns, but I think it's better for my king. So he goes back. So if I take, he just takes with the queen. If I don't take, actually maybe I don't take because then I redefend this pawn and this no longer becomes a pawn island. Let's go rook here. He can take because that redefends my pawns. Yep. So that's fine. I connect these again, so it's no longer an island. I just have two here. Okay, so he castles there. So I might go here. I could go here targeting this pawn. If he defends, then I guess it's fine. Let's just do this. Let's target this pawn, and then we can create a structure here. I could rip open the... I might go here. We're going to go here. He's probably going to control the file. But I want to be able to rip this open and also have pressure here. Yeah, so he controls the file. He can't do anything about it, though. We're going to go here. We're going to just rip everything open. He can go here. It attacks my queen, but I think I can just slide up. So we're going to do this. So can I not just take and then... So if I take and he takes, it's fine. My rook controls both of these files here, so I think I'm just going to take. Let's just take. Let's trade. So he takes. He's going to take back, because otherwise I can take with check. Or he pushes, which I feel like is a mistake. Okay, so rook endgame. It's an even rook endgame. Probably theoretically a draw, but I'm actually not sure, because there can be nuances that can allow you to win. So maybe I bring rook here. Do I want to like go g5 and try to trade? Because my king is more active, but it can just be smacked around by these rooks. If I go here, he just defends. Maybe go here to control this file. So can I run my king? I don't really want to... Let's just block. He might go here. No. So I don't want to separate this pawn. So I'm going to take with the king, because I want these to be connected, because the rook defends the final square. So we're going to bring the king now. We're going to run for this pawn. And because he goes that way, I'm going to go this way. He might go back. If he ever moves off of this defense, then I take. Yeah, so he goes back. So because he hasn't defended this pawn yet, I can do a waiting move maybe and push this f-pawn and then try to break this open here. Okay, there's no checks right away, so I'm going to do this. So if I go here. Okay, so check here. If check back, then I stay here. If check back, then I'm going to go here. If check here, then I might check. We're just going to check, and he either goes here, here, or here, or back, over there. And then if I go here, he can go here and take. If I go here, he can just check. Here, I'm threatening to do this. He can defend. If I go here, let's go here. I can always defend with the rook if he goes here. Yep. So then I can do this. Okay, so he goes for that. I don't want to push this pawn yet. Do I go for this? Let's bring the king while we wait. I don't know if this is the right move, because he's trying to go here. I'm going to let him take. Also, I'm going to open this up. If he takes, I take this way. So he takes like this. So I'm going to lose this pawn. So he's going to take here. And I'm going to take on here. Let's go back. If he takes, I take with the rook. I might have screwed this up because I lost the pawn. But let's go behind. Take. If he moves this pawn, then I go here with the rook. No, he doesn't. He allows me to take, which I don't think is the right move. Now I think we're back to the draw, at least. If we get a draw, that's fine with me. Fine. Draw the rook endgame. I think it was probably drawn from the beginning. Let's go here. Attack the pawn. And then if he gives me a check, I go this way, towards my pawn and his pawn. So let's just take, and then let's offer a draw. Oh, he didn't. Let's go here. And then once he moves, we'll offer a draw. He might try to flag. He might just decline. Yeah, I think he's just going to flag. He's going to try and flag, I'm pretty sure. If he doesn't offer a drawback, he thinks he can win. Wow, he might try to flag, which might be really annoying if he does that. Okay, now it's a draw. There we go. I wasn't going to let him flag me. So we drew that game. That's good. So let's do a game review here. Yeah, so we both played with a 92% accuracy. So I figured that was like a pretty decent game there. But there was one point where I was losing because I didn't play it right, but it was back to a draw, which was good. So this was fine. He had an advantage. I got one here. So it didn't want me to play this. It wanted me to go something like d5. I didn't know when I should like open up the center. Okay, so it actually wanted me to go... It wanted me to sack the rook and go bishop a6. Because if he takes, then I take this pawn, and like his queen gets super weak, and then I don't know, I give a check here. Like, that's crazy. So this is fine. So he was actually winning a little bit. This was a mistake, and h5 was the right move. Usually when they go something like h4, you want to respond with h5, even if it's not always the best. It is safe. So this wasn't an accuracy. It wants me to go again d5. So it wanted me to just open the center. But I think he took everything too quickly. So this was a draw. I had negative point like 0.1 advantage, but this was a draw, theoretical draw. I was actually winning a little bit if I played rook f7, which I didn't know if I wanted to do, sack the pawn and then get in. But then, yeah, this was a mistake. I should have just played king e4 and like gone back and forth here. So instead I sacked the pawn, lost them both. But him taking isn't the right move either. He should have gone a6 to lock it down. But because he drew, oh, that was a mistake. So I should have just gone rook c6. But then he blundered again. He had an advantage here. He had to, that's what I thought. Him allowing me to take this pawn was not the right move. He could have gone right here and then won the pawn, and it would have been winning for him. But he made it a draw. And then I had to win his bishop, or win his rook, because he was going to try to flag me for some reason. But that was that. So I hope you enjoyed. Check out my other videos, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.